Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Play on the Go Elite Collection of July 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support would mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate every one of you. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Ghostwire Tokyo, an action-adventure game that will make you feel like Doctor Strange. The game is not a horror experience akin to Silent Hill nor the Evil Within series. Instead, it offers a neon-dunked Japanese adventure where you wield cool spirit powers and interact with adorable dogs. The combat in Ghostwire Tokyo is enjoyable and forms a significant part of the gameplay. It is not overly complex, but offers a satisfying experience of shooting light at enemies with magical hands, talismans acting as grenades, and a spirit bow. As the game progresses, the protagonist Akito gains archery buffs that allow for precise headshots and strategic takedowns. The city of Tokyo in Ghostwire Tokyo is marvelously crafted, with intricate details and a realistic atmosphere. Tango Gameworks succeeds in making the city feel fresh and distinct in different areas, and navigating through alleys and hiding spots feels immersive. However, the game falls short in certain aspects. The story is mediocre, focusing on Akito's quest to save his sister and his reluctant alliance with the ghost KK. The protagonist's relationship lacks depth and emotional exploration, while the writing shines more in the portrayal of the villain Hanya and the allies Ed and Rinko. Despite its creepy setting, Ghostwire Tokyo fails to deliver true horror. It leans more towards action rather than horror, even though it contains plenty of ghosts. The game lacks genuine scares, and a few instances of fear quickly dissipate, diminishing the potential for a truly terrifying experience. Although there are a few cool bosses and unique quest situations, most of the content feels predictable and lacks surprises. Ghostwire Tokyo offers around 10.5 hours of gameplay, which can extend to 20 hours with side missions. The side missions, however, are forgettable, usually involving fighting enemies to cleanse specific areas. In conclusion, Ghostwire Tokyo is a fun action game reminiscent of older titles like Infamous or Watch Dogs, with a Japanese twist. While it may not excel in terms of horror, theme, or graphics, it provides uncomplicated fun. It's like indulging a sugary treat after a long walk, and it is mindlessly fun to beat up some ghosts. And number 2 we have Asterigos, Curse of the Stars, an action-adventure game often labeled as a Souls-like due to its stamina-based combat and challenging nature. However, it leans more towards accessibility, earning the title Souls-Light. Following the journey of Hilda, a young warrior on the North Wind Legion, you delve into a world reminiscent of the Roman conquest, featuring twists on Greek and Roman gods and legends. Equipped with 6 diverse weapons, including a sword and shield, twin daggers, a massive hammer, a spear, a magical staff or bracers, Hilda's arsenal offers flexibility and depth. You can seamlessly switch between 2 weapons, each of its combos and special abilities, enhancing the combat experience. The addition of elemental states further diversifies your tactics, providing a strategic advantage. Asterigos doesn't follow the traditional Souls-like formula entirely. The absence of a limited healing flask and the ability to collect salves adds a unique touch. While over 20 challenging bosses await you, the game maintains a fair balance, ensuring that death doesn't result in significant setbacks. The narrative unfolds through echoes, magical imprints of past conversations, adding depth to the story. However, the lack of a map or clear navigation can be a drawback, occasionally leaving you uncertain about your next move. Visually, Asterigos doesn't stand out dramatically, but its well-drawn environments and cartoony art style suit the narrative. Despite a few areas where the game falters, such as repetitive combat strategies and an awkward jump mechanic, Asterigos, Curse of the Stars emerges as an excellent adventure game. With a likable protagonist, an intriguing world, and satisfying combat, it offers an engaging experience, especially for those seeking a more accessible entry into the Souls-like genre. And number 3 we have Choo-Choo Charles, a quirky survival horror game where you're relentlessly pursued by a monstrous hybrid of spider and train. This peculiar title offers a blend of terror and humor as you navigate a dark island, evading a terrifying arachnic locomotive. In Choo-Choo Charles, you ride an armored train while fending off the train monster. The game's core mechanic revolves around upgrading your train's health, speed, and firepower to survive Charles's frequent attacks. Despite your train's mounted gun, the encounters can quickly become repetitive and frustrating, as Charles' attacks feel more like an annoyance than a genuine threat. The game's environments are sparse and lack significant variety, which detracts from the overall immersion. The island's layout is monotonous, with limited points of interest that fail to make exploration engaging. You also face occasional human enemies guarding key items, but these encounters are poorly executed, often reducing to frantic sprints rather than strategic stealth. While Choo-Choo Charles excels in its unique concept and its ability to turn a meme into a playable experience, it struggles with execution. The game's short length, limited gameplay depth, and repetitive mechanics may leave you underwhelmed. However, its charm lies in its audacious idea and the effort of its solo developer. If you appreciate novelty, it can overlook its flaws. Choo-Choo Charles offers a brief, offbeat adventure that is more amusing than terrifying, with moments of genuine, quirky fun. At number 4 we have Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2, a fantastic toon-based platform fighter that builds on its predecessor with improved presentation and a robust single-player campaign. Developed by GameMill, this sequel elevates the series, offering excellent combat mechanics and a fun selection of new and classic Nicktoon characters. The game features a roguelike single-player campaign, where you stop Danny Phantom villain, Vlad Pasmius, from destroying space and time. You'll face random challenges, unlock characters, and battle fearsome bosses like the Flying Dutchman and the Shredder. This campaign adds significant depth, making the game more well-rounded than its predecessor. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 boasts an impressive roster of 25 characters, with more available as DLC. Popular characters like Aang, Lucy Loud, and SpongeBob SquarePants return with new moves and playstyles. New additions, such as Azula and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, introduce fresh gameplay archetypes, enhancing the strategic depth. The game's combat mechanics are top-notch, featuring light and heavy attacks, directional specials, and a new slime meter. This meter allows you to enhance moves, improve recovery, and unleash ultimate attacks, adding a strategic layer to the fast-paced action. Multiplayer modes include local battles, arcade challenges, and online matches with crossplay and rollback netcode, ensuring smooth and competitive play. The game's improved visuals, detailed environments, and expressive characters create a more immersive experience. Despite lacking some characters from the first game, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 shines with its polished presentation, diverse roster, and engaging single-player content. It's a superb alternative to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, earning it its many praises for its thrilling, slime-filled action. At number 5 we have Vox Machinae, a giant robot combat action simulator adventure game. Ever wanted to pilot your very own monstrous-sized robot from the cockpit? Now you can in Vox Machinae. You play as a nameless recruit in the Horizon security team, only known as the Pilot. You have an AI companion who will do all the talking for you because, you want to be that strong, silent type. You'll embark on a journey that will take you from piloting a minor mech to an elite warrior mech. The core of this adventure will be played out from within the cockpit of your enormous battle mech, Grinder. Through a series of missions, you will learn the full power of Grinder's arsenal and abilities as you go into battle to protect your corporate overlord's interests, while uncovering the mystery behind a series of unprovoked attacks on remote mining stations. In between missions, you will spend your time on board a ship called the Competence, where you progress through a secondary series of conversational objectives. These are mainly to flesh out the NPC characters. In addition to the single-player experience, there's also the multiplayer component where this game really shines, offering 16 player combat missions and featuring a range of gameplay modes and team settings that are extremely fun. These missions offer various Grinder classes, each with their specific strengths and weaknesses, and fully customizable loadouts. The combat in Vox Machinae is awesome. Your mech moves around the alien landscapes with a sense of weight. Your cockpit offers well-implemented immersive interactions with practicality and satisfaction in mind. You can even turn an ignition key off to power off your mech. If you think that you can just jump into your mech and endlessly fire at things, you'll be dead wrong, as this game operates on a tactical cooldown system, which forces players to manage and balance their firepower and movement, keeping you engaged. As an instance, firing a constant barrage of your arsenal will overheat your weapon system, rendering you defenseless, becoming an easy target. Although this game offers some great mech combat, everything else that is not combat related can be a bit of a drag. Non-combat missions suffer from pacing issues, especially ones assigned to you on the Competence. They are basically fetch quests that are just not fun. All in all, Vox Machinae is an excellent multiplayer game that combines innovative mechanics and intense action to deliver an experience unlike anything else, while the single-player campaign is more of an added bonus to an already great experience. At number 6 we have Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragons. A game that brings back the iconic Lee brothers, Billy and Jimmy, in a fusion of classic beat-em-up action with a healthy dose of the roguelike genre. While this title may not be as narrative-heavy as some other recent titles in the genre, it excels in delivering a fast-paced, satisfying arcade experience. The combat in Rise of the Dragons is notably faster and more intricate compared to previous titles in the series. The controls are responsive, making it a joy to take on hordes of enemies. The addition of multiplayer and tag moves enhances the gameplay, but it's a shame that the multiplayer is limited to local play. What sets Rise of the Dragons apart is its focus on building a cash pot as you play. Defeating foes with special attacks or weapons yields more money, and this ties into the roguelike progression system. You use money to purchase permanent power-ups for your character, adding an exciting layer of strategy and replayability to the game. The game offers customizable difficulty settings, allowing you to tailor your experience. The chibi art style may be a departure from traditional Double Dragon visuals, but it works well and exudes charm. The soundtrack, featuring iconic tunes from previous titles, adds to the overall nostalgia. Despite some potential drawbacks with multiplayer being only local multiplayer, Double Dragon Gaiden Rise of the Dragons is a fantastic addition to the series. It may not feel like a traditional Double Dragon game, but its addictive gameplay and roguelike elements make it a must-play for fans of the beat-em-up genre. Here's hoping it paves way for more dragon-filled adventures in the future. At number 7 we have Shantae and the 7 Sirens, the 5th installment in the Shantae series, blending Metroidvania and platformer elements. Shantae, the charismatic protagonist, embarks on a journey to Paradise Island for the Half-Genie Festival. However, a mysterious event results in the disappearance of all half-genies, except Shantae. Determined to find her comrades, Shantae's quest unfolds with a simple, yet charming narrative, reminiscent of a Saturday morning cartoon. The characters' personalities, especially franchise regulars like Squid Baron, inject humor that is both subtle and self-aware. Visually, Shantae and the 7 Sirens looks awesome. The art style, vibrant colors, and animated cutscenes contribute to the game's overall appeal. The soundtrack, a Shantae series trademark, complements the visuals seamlessly. Returning to the traditional Metroidvania format, the game offers a linear progression with an explorable world between locations. Shantae controls brilliantly, whether in her default state or during animal transformations. The introduction of fusion coins for transformations and an innovative card system where defeated enemies drop cards unlocking abilities enhance the gameplay. The card system ensures that every enemy encounter yields rewards, adding depth to the combat. However, this game does have some flaws. The abundance of backtracking, particularly in the role of a male woman, feels like unnecessary padding. Getting lost in Paradise Island without an objective system or clear markers adds frustration to the experience. Nevertheless, Shantae and the 7 Sirens remains a joyful and visually stunning Metroidvania adventure. The fluid platforming, engaging gameplay, iconic characters, and witty dialogue affirm WayForward Technology's prowess in the genre. Shantae secures her place among Metroidvania greats, making Shantae and the 7 Sirens a must-play title. At number 8 we have Spin Rhythm XD, a game that immerses you in the pulsating rhythm dimension, paying homage to classic arcade rhythm games like Guitar Hero and Dance Dance Revolution. With a contemporary flair and electrifying soundtrack, the game offers an experience that seamlessly blends nostalgia with innovation. You'll find the game's strength in its fluid, analog-inspired controls, captivating reactive backgrounds, and intricately crafted levels. Adapt the gameplay to your preference with support for various control styles, whether it's a mouse and keyboard, gamepads, or even real MIDI DJ turntables. Spin Rhythm XD tailors itself to your chosen gaming setup, ensuring a personalized and immersive encounter. Embark on a rhythmic journey through the universe with 60 licensed tracks from acclaimed artists like Nitro Fun, AU5, and Moshop. Spin, flick, tap, and flow to the beats with comprehensive accessibility features. The game's accolades speak volumes, receiving praise from various gaming media publishers, establishing itself as an all-time great in the rhythm game genre. Its high-precision, minimal distraction approach keeps you intricately connected to the tracks you're playing. Dive deeper into creativity with a level editor, crafting custom stages to your favorite tunes. The vibrant community enhanced the game's longevity by contributing custom songs, enriching the overall experience. Whether you're a seasoned rhythm game pro or a newcomer, Spin Rhythm XD distinguishes itself as a genre-defining masterpiece. Its innovative mechanics, diverse soundtrack, and engaging gameplay make it a must-play, inviting you to conquer the global leaderboards and immerse yourself in the rhythm-filled adventure that awaits. Don't miss this chance to experience the rhythm dimension in all its glory. At number 9 we have Kingdom Shell, a 2D pixel art platformer where you play as Alias, a demon-blooded hero summoned to save a kingdom overrun by demons. Your journey involves battling foes, exploring new areas, solving puzzles, and uncovering secrets. The game's charm lies in its engaging mechanics and atmospheric world. though it has a few notable quirks. In Kingdom Shell, you navigate a realm where the Kingdom Shell has been shattered, allowing demons to flood in. You'll explore different regions, each of its own visual style, though the initial area is a bit bland. As you progress, the environments become more vibrant and interesting. Shops are scattered throughout the game, offering health items and upgrades that can significantly impact your playstyle. With options for extra gold, reduced fall damage, and stronger attacks, deciding on the right upgrades can be a fun strategic challenge. The pixel art is well crafted, and the soundtrack enhances the atmosphere, though it can become repetitive if you're stuck on a difficult section. Boss fights are varied, each bringing unique challenges and affecting the environment in interesting ways. The butterfly mechanic used for mid-air jumps adds a layer of difficulty that might be frustrating initially, but also adds depth to the gameplay. Kingdom Shell is generally forgiving, with minimal penalties for death. While it may have some rough edges, it is a rewarding experience for fans of the genre. And number 10 we have Inkulinati, a delightful turn-based strategy adventure game set within the whimsical world of medieval manuscripts. Released on February 2024, this game has garnered praise for its charming art style, unique gameplay mechanics, and strategic depth. Drawing inspiration from colorful medieval illustrations, Inkulinati brings history to life with its vibrant characters and humorous settings. From sword-wielding rabbits to human-eating snails, the game's art design captures the essence of medieval lore, creating an immersive and visually appealing experience. At its core, Inkulinati offers a strategic challenge that balances playfulness with depth. As a medieval scribe, you'll master the art of the living ink to summon an army of beasts onto the battlefield. With each beast possessing unique abilities, you'll craft diverse strategies to outmaneuver your opponents in turn-based combat. In the single-player journey mode, you'll embark on a quest to save your master from death, facing off against medieval superstars like Hildegard and Dante Alighieri. The progression system allows you to unlock new beasts, talents, and hand actions, providing a sense of accomplishment and growth. While the single-player experience shines, Inkulinati also offers multiplayer showdowns in duel mode. Challenge friends or engage in local PvP battles for added excitement. However, the absence of online matchmaking is noted as a missed opportunity. Inkulinati stands as a testament to indie game development, blending history, humor, and strategy into a captivating gaming experience. Whether you're a seasoned strategist or a newcomer, Inkulinati invites players of all skill levels to embark on an unforgettable journey through the pages of medieval manuscripts. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle does not seem to deliver the best value for its high price. With many games having been available through other services or at lower prices previously, it might be worth waiting for a better deal or considering alternative options. If you're set on any specific titles, like Kingdom Shell or Ghostwire Tokyo, keep an eye out for discounts or bundles that offer better overall savings. So yeah, not the best value bundle. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.